Hi guys, today we're going to learn about simplifying our ratio for polynomial. Again, if you look at this problem, it looks like a quadratic equation, so we need to know how to factor a quadratic equation. There are several ways we can factor a quadratic equation, so I'm going to show you a method that we usually called trunk method. That's kind of easy and convenient when you have a coefficient. For example, if you have a number in front of your x or w squared, number is called a coefficient. So it's a little convenient if you have a coefficient to use the trunk method. So let me show you how does the trunk method works. So the problem we have is 2w squared plus 7w plus 5. The first step in trunk method is always multiply the first number and last number. If you do, then we're going to have w squared plus 7w plus 10. So if you look at the factors for the 10, we have only two choices, either 1 times 10 or 2 times 5. When you add or subtract those two factor number, that has to give you the middle number of 7. So only choice we have is the 2 and the 5. So it's going to be w plus 2 and w plus 5. So if you add 2 plus 5, it's going to give us a 7, and 2 times 5 is a 10. So now, but only the common mistake the students usually make, you have to divide those two factor numbers by the number that you multiplied by in the beginning. So we multiply the entire equation by 2. So this 2 is the one you need to divide both factor numbers by. So once you divide and simplify, so we can say 2 divided by 2 is going to be a 1. And since you can't divide the 5 by 2 as a whole number, you would go ahead and give the 2 for the w. So your answer is going to look like 2w plus 5. This works all the time, so you don't have to do the trial and error method to figure out which one goes with which. So this is a straightforward answer. So now if you look at your bottom number, w squared plus 8w plus 7, since this w don't have a coefficient, you don't have to multiply by any number. You just go ahead and find the factors for the last number, which is only one choice, 1 times 7. Let's go ahead and put that in parentheses, but if you look at it, 1 plus 7 is going to be 8. That's what we need in the middle. So we factored the denominator and the numerator. Now let's go ahead and put all of them in one set and see whether we have any common factors that we can cancel out or simplify. So the numerator we have w plus 1 and 2w plus 5, and the denominator we have w plus 1 and w plus 7. If you cancel out the common numbers or common factors for the denominator and the numerator, we can go ahead and cancel these two out. The one we have left is the final answer for us, which would be 2w plus 5. You can put that in the parentheses, but since we don't have any other factors, you don't need one, w plus 7. So this would be the simplified form for the ratio polynomial we have. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from today's video.